So what was a sunny and hot game number one between the Trenton Generals and the Capitals has turned into a much cooler, much darker, much windier game number two as the storm clouds sort of loom over Moody Park. Jack Ploppert is the man starting things off with a grounder along the left field line. They're going to say that's fair. His first hit of the day. He went 0 for 4 in game one. Now he's rounding first, headed over to second, and he will be down safe. Standing double for Jack Ploppert, who had 3 strikeouts in game number one and went 0 for 4. Well, that's the leadoff hitter we know and love from the Generals right there. So Ploppert starts off in the best way humanly possible after the way game one went for him. I'm sure he feels good about that. And Nick Tomasetto is trying to build off what was already a fantastic game one where he went 3 for 4 with a 2-run home run. His 4th homer of the summer. Takes the first pitch in there for a called strike one. James Muller is the man on the mound for the Trenton Capitals. Through 7 games, he's thrown 17 2/3 innings pitched. He has a 2-1 record. He allowed 23 hits and 19 earned runs for a 7.528 earned run average. 0-1 count. That one's going to be chopped foul. It's going to be down for the 0-2 count on Tomasetto. Muller dropped up his junior season at Alvernia University, where he was made the MAC Academic Honor Roll. So big props to him for that. He threw just 4 innings and had a 4.5 earned run average. He allowed 3 hits and 2 earned runs. This one popped up sky high from Tomasetto, and it'll go foul. The 0-2 count remains. So Tomasetto now batting over .350 on the summer here for the Generals after game one and his performance in that. And over 1,100 OPS as well. That fastball going to be way inside for ball one. Bring up a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 offering from Muller. Breaking ball coming in at 64 miles per hour. Curving from left to right. That brings up a 2-2 count. So here's the 2-2 offering from Muller. Breaking ball once again outside, once again hovering around that 63 mile per hour range. Game one was a bit of a wild one, bit of an up and down one, as the Trenton Capitals upset the Trenton Generals with a 7-6 win, and it was a game-winning home run by Cole McGorty. Not a walk-off, it was a couple innings before the game ended. But regardless, it was the winning runs to score as they won 7-6. This one from Tomasetto's pieced out into center field. It'll be Murator making the grab. Ploppert faked his way over to third base and will stay put on second. That is very reminiscent of how Tomasetto ended off his last at-bat in game one, his only at-bat where he wasn't able to get on base. Tomasetto pieced one way out into center field, and Jackson Wargo was already positioned way back, ready for a hit like that, and he made the catch and made the out as well. And what Tomasetto could have been the game-tying double or maybe even a triple off his bat, and he got out in the last at-bat. He gets out in a very similar way right there. Now on for the first time today is Thomas Cano Pizzell. Starts off with an 0-1 count off the arm of Muller. Cano Pizzell, and another one of these ECCBL All-Stars on this Trenton Generals squad. We'll see him on Saturday. His fastball, and they're getting lost in the clouds for us. We'll see if Dromboski can track it down. Nick Dromboski absolutely can. With a rifle over to third base, Dromboski, what a throw from right field. The tag is made by Gill, and that's going to do it for the top of the first. Nick Dromboski, my goodness, on a rope right past his brother at short and over to the third baseman, Jack Gill, and out number 3 is on the board, and we move on to the bottom of the first. How about Drombo? Getting us moving along here into the bottom of the first. Things are still all tied up at 0, and we'll see you when we return. Welcome back here in the bottom of the first after Nick Dromboski piped one over to third base out from right field to get the double play out. Welcome back where Dominic Williams will take the mound for the first time this summer for the Trenton Generals. He just wrapped up his redshirt sophomore season over at Harford Community College, where he tossed 9 innings and allowed 6 hits and only 3 earned runs, totaling up to a 2.89 earned run average. Similar to his first season where he had a 1.86 ERA. He's thrown 19 innings exactly in his collegiate career there. He's headed off to St. Peter's in the portal next spring, I should say. Starts things off with a ball against Ethan Tolbert. And then a called strike 1. Taking a look at Tolbert, another one of these ECCBL All-Stars, one of the best players on this Capitals team. A .353 hitter with an .862 on base plus slugging. Got a 1-1 count. Breaking ball way outside, getting away from Williams there. Tolbert headed off to James Madison for his freshman season after wrapping up his high school career at Morristown High School. In his senior season, was a .300 hitter with 4 doubles and a home run and had 20 RBIs. And he's taking a step up against the college competition here so far this summer. Has a 3-1 count against Williams as the winds pick up out there. That's our home run fence. 3-1 count. Throw in is way in the dirt, and you can tell that one kind of came off the arm and hand of Williams a bit awkwardly, and he kind of knew it too as that one goes into the dirt, and he walks Tolbert in his first step out of the day.
Number 15, first baseman, Carl Wisman.
So now moving along, one ECCBL All-Star participant to another, Carl Wisman. Taking the dish here. A .324 hitter so far this summer, wrapped up his sophomore season at Immaculata University. He's got 2 doubles and 5 RBIs to his name. First real action he's seen in quite some time. Only saw 3 at-bats in his sophomore season with Immaculata out of Cinnaminson, New Jersey. Got a 1-0 count on Wisman. Fastball pieced out into left center. Bischoff and Ploppert both chasing it down. It's still hovering out there, and Ploppert finally making the grab. Goes way deeper than it seemed like anyone really expected it to. Tolbert has to stay put on first, and the first out is on the board.
Number 3, third baseman, Jack Gill.
So now on comes Jack Gill. He just wrapped up his freshman season at Wheaton University. Was a .284 hitter in that freshman campaign. Is a .233 hitter so far this summer. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 offering, way inside, going to go past Salmon's glove, and Tolbert will advance over to second. Here's the 1-1 count. This one swung on by Gill and fouled off. Jack Gill with that red W on his navy blue helmet, representing Wheaton University. 1-2 offering, swung on. Chopper over to Hallett, the second baseman. He's going to make the throw over to first for out number 2, while Tolbert advances over to third base. So 2 outs on the board as Gill grounds that one and advances over to Tolbert. And now on comes another new face today. For the Capitals is Jack Mislin. First pitch to him is a called strike one on the inside corner. It's the second game Mislin has played in. Only had 2 at-bats, in which he's 0 for 2. That pitch is going to be a wild one off the glove, and Tolbert will come home. Salmon wasn't able to get behind that one. And Dominic Williams, wild pitch, will bring home Tolbert for the first run of game number 2. As we see some rain falling down on the field once again. Mislin with the 1-1 count. Swings and misses on the third pitch. Brings up a 1-2 for himself. Last time we saw Mislin was just about a week ago. He played Quakertown. Had 3 plate appearances, went 0 for 2 with a walk. He pieces this one. It's going to be a broken bat. It's going to get down in the infield, and the throw will come over from Hallett. And Doherty makes the grab for out number 3. It's a high kind of hard ground ball, I suppose you can call it, as Hallett corrals it and makes the throw over for out number 3 here in the bottom of the first. The Trenton Capitals enjoying a 1-0 lead when we return in the top of the second.
Number 27, Donato.
So looking back here in the top of the second, Donato Incalingo is the man to get things going. With a 3-run homer as his 1 hit in game number 1. It's his 4th home run on the summer. Had a little bunt attempt to start off. He pulls it back, and it's going to be ball 1. Surprised you're having a guy like Incalingo placing the bat over home and not letting him swing away. 1-0 pitch to him. Fouls that one off for a 1-1 count. Incalingo had 1 strikeout, 1 hit, and that hit went over the fences and brought home 3. In game 1. Here is in game 2 with his first at-bat. 1-1 count. Make that a 1-2. Incalingo not happy with that call whatsoever. Thought that fastball was way inside. Thought he had to dodge out of the way of it. Home plate umpire disagrees, and it's a 1-2 count. On first. It'll be an error on Ethan Tolbert, the second baseman over there. Had struggled corralling it initially. Quickly picked it up after dropping it, but couldn't get the throw over in time. And he'll
14, second baseman, Landon Hallett.
be deaded with the error. First of the game here for the Capitals. Now moving along to Hallett. He went 1 for 3 in game 1. Starts things off with a called strike on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way outside for ball 1. Hallett's going to see another called strike, and now we're going to get the home plate umpire headed over to talk to the assistant coach over there with the Generals, who have not been happy with the balls and strike calls up until this point. 1-2 count on Hallett. Swings away and fouls it off. Landon Hallett, a Franklin and Marshall commit, was a near 400 hitter at Pennington in his senior season with 4 doubles, 2 triples, and 27 RBIs. He has a 1-2 count. Pitch is outside, picked up by Boraski after he scatters over to grab it. And a 2-2 offering coming up here from Muller over to Hallett. Muller's 17th pitch today. Breaking ball way outside once again. Boraski having to corral that. It brings up a full count. The wind dying down just a bit here at Moody Park. Pickoff attempt from Muller over to Carl Wisman on first is unsuccessful, and Kalingo is back safe. The 3-2 offering swung on by Hallett out into shallow right field. Dromboski going to come down, make the grab, make the throw over to first as well. Wisman is going to corral it. Dromboski, that was a bit of a heat check from him out there in right field. He made that throw over to third base. He figured, why not try in Kalingo's luck over there on first? Was a bit off target and probably not exactly in time. Don't know if anyone could have gotten that throw in time. And Kalingo is safe, still safe on first without number 1 on the board. Along to another ECCBL All-Star, Luke Guire. He went 0 for 3 in game 1. Grounds this one. Carl Wisman going to pick it up, looking for the double play. First to second, back to first. They will not get it. Wisman tosses over to Braden Dromboski, and then Braden Dromboski, after getting the out at second, makes the attempt at first with Muller. But nothing to it.
Number 34.
A dog barking out there. Just past the Generals' dugout, it seems. Some high-pitched yips. Alex Bischoff starting things off with a breaking ball, finding the outside corner. Bischoff was 1 for 3 in game 1 with an RBI single. Has no 1 count here. The fastball's going to be high for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 offering from Muller. Breaking ball, swing and a miss from Bischoff. Brings up a 1-2 count on him. He's now 5 for 34 on the summer. He's had some struggles. You could say he had slight struggles with Mercer County Community College in his freshman season, which is a .232 hitter in his freshman campaign. He's got a 2-2 count against Muller here after that ball. Here's the offering from Muller. It's going to be down low, bring up a full count pitch. Muller nearing 30 here in his second inning of work. Those dark clouds still looming. The wind has slowed down a ton here in Ewing. Pickoff attempt from Muller over to Wisman, and Guire is back safe. One more attempt on Guire, and Guire thinking about taking off for a second after that one goes wide past Wisman. Instead, he'll stay put. We have the lights shining here at Moody Park. They'll be shining brighter and brighter as this game goes on, just past 7 o'clock here. 3-2 pitch, way inside. It's going to strike Bischoff. Seems like on the forearm, maybe the elbow. Winced for a few seconds there. Seems like he'll be all right. He'll take first. Guire going to move over to second. Still need just one more out for Muller and this Capitals defense as Chris Salmon is the next up at the plate. Salmon went 0 for 3 with a strikeout in game 1, trying to bounce back in a big way here. Similar to how Ploppert was able to. He went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and then started things off with a standing double and became the first run and only run of the game to score. So here's the first pitch for Salmon. The 30th for Muller on the day is a fastball just a bit outside. Sticking around the high 70s with that fastball is James Muller. A fastball coming in at 72 is going to be a blooper right into center field. Guire rounding third, heading home. Bischoff gets in safe at third base as Guire is home and ties things up. So Chris Salmon, after going 0 for 3 with a strikeout in game 1, gets game 2 started off with an RBI single. And he advances to second on the throw, as does Bischoff to third on the same throw. Sky is starting to clear up a bit here at Moody Park.
Number 18, first baseman, Justin Doherty.
Again, the wind has died down quite a bit as well. Now up the plate is Justin Doherty, not Jake Doherty. Although those Jay Dohertys can be confusing, especially when we're running Game Changer over here. I'm trying to make sure we got the right brother in there and putting the right stats to him. Takes a couple balls in there, so he's got a 2-0 count. Justin Doherty is 4 for 26. So far on the summer. This is his 11th game with the Generals. As that fastball is going to be high once again and bring up a quick 3-0 count. Muller having some struggles here in the top of the second. 3-0 count on Doherty. 2 runners on, both in scoring position. That ball is going to find the strike zone for called strike 1 of the at-bat and bring up a 3-1 count on Doherty. Just 2 walks and 9 strikeouts to his name so far this summer. 3-1 pitch is low and away. And he'll load up the bases with that walk on Justin Doherty. Back to the top of the order. Jock Ploppert takes the plate once again. Bounced back from game 1 in a huge way in his first at-bat today and would love a big swing right here. Sure, everyone wants to be Cole McGordy with the grand slam he had in game 1, but Ploppert would take 1 or maybe even just 2 RBIs right here as he puts this one out into shallow right field. Tolbert chasing it down, and Tolbert is the one making the grab in shallow right. Dapping up his buddy Nick Dromboski as they all head back into the dugout. And only 1 run scores for the Trenton Generals as they tie things up all at 1. Heading into the bottom of the second. We'll see you there. Back here in the bottom of the second, Tyler Boraski with his first at-bat of the day. Another one of these ECCBL All-Stars. Saw him behind the dish earlier. He's got a .304 average on the summer with a .776 OPS. Starts off with a 1-0 count and grounds this one right past and out. Just past the third baseline. He's going to round first and head over to second. It's going to be a close call over there on second base. Instead, it won't be. He's going to round second now and then head back after the throw over to Hallett. Was a bit off target. Goes out into right field. Boraski's going to have to stay put. But a standing double for him.
Number 29, the DH, Eddie Apolina.
Tyler Boraski's third extra base hit of the summer is one that starts off the bottom of the second in the best way possible for the Trenton Capitals. So now on comes Eddie Apolina. His first at bat is a fastball high, and Boraski will easily take third base on the wild pitch. Apolina is a .220 hitter on the summer for the Capitals. Didn't see much playing time with Fairleigh Dickinson in his sophomore season there. Went 1 for 11 with 6 strikeouts as well. Definitely seen some improvement so far this summer, which with a much larger sample size, as our ECCBL mascot Blue comes over to check on his owner and the Generals coach, Mike Coryell. Make sure everything's all right. Make sure everything's all right with the pitcher Williams out there. Dominic Williams seems to be okay, especially after seeing Blue come over and check on him. 1-0 count for Apolina here. Boraski on third. Fastball fouled off, and Coryell almost making the grab with that left hand. Nearly able to barehand it. He's going to deflect off him. He'll make the throw right back over to his catcher, Salmon. So Dominic Williams, his 20th pitch of the day coming up right here. Breaking ball inside, brings up a 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 offering. Swing and a miss from Apolina right there. He's got 12 strikeouts on the summer compared to just 5 walks. 4 of those strikeouts have been caught looking. We'll see the outcome here in his first at-bat of the day. 2-2 pitch. Fastball way inside. Is going to bring up a full count for Apolina here. So we got some engines rumbling by. Buttonwood Ave out there in right center field. So here's the 3-2 pitch coming up from Williams. Boraski still waiting patiently on third. Apolina trying to bring him home. 3-2. Fastball high, and it'll put runners on the corners after that walk.
Number 21, shortstop, Braden Dromboski.
So now with runners on the corners, Braden Dromboski takes the plate. Just a .179 hitter so far for the Capitals this summer through the 12 games he's played in. Takes that first pitch low for a ball 1.
What's the difference between a possible risk of severe weather or a risk of severe
Got 258 on base percentage and just a .472 on base plus slugging as he fouls this one off for a 1-1 count. Dromboski standing at 6'3", 180. Wrapped up his sophomore season at TCNJ, where he went 4 for 7. Only had 11 career at-bats at TCNJ across his freshman and sophomore seasons. After that check on Apolina, here's the 1-1 pitch from Williams. Swung on by Dromboski. Can it find the gap? It cannot. Tomasetto making the throw over to first. It takes Doherty off the bag. Boraski will come home. Apolina finds himself on second, and Dromboski is safe there on first. A tough throw for Tomasetto to make. He's able to corral it. Taking Doherty off the bag just a tad, which allows Dromboski to get in on the single. So now up comes Braden Meskel. Through 5 games, he's batting 3 for 12, one of those hits being a home run. As he grounds this one right up the middle, off the hand of Williams, looking for the double play still, and they're going to get it. Off the hand of Williams, over to Tomasetto. He tosses it to Hallett, who tosses it over to Doherty on first. And just like that, put 2 outs on the board.
Number 34, right fielder, Nick Dromboski.
Appolina, the only one coming out alive after that play. He finds himself on third. So now on comes Nick Dromboski. His first at bat of the summer. Well, now a 2-0 count. Two-0 count is going to be fouled off right against the fence here. Nick Dromboski just wrapped up his career at Northern Burlington. He now has a 3-1 count. Was a .545 hitter in his senior season. 12 doubles, 1 triple, and 6 home runs. With an .861 slugging as well. He's got a 3-1 count here. This one swung on, goes right over to Doherty, looking for out number 3. Outrunning Dromboski just by a tad on there on first base. And puts out number 3 on the board and concludes the second inning. A second inning in which the Capitals lead 2-1 as we fix the scoreboard there. They hold a 1-run lead heading into the top of the third. And we'll be bringing you the top of the third after a quick word from our sponsor.
Hi, my name is Dr. Philip Glassner. I'm a hip and knee replacement specialist at Mid-Jersey Orthopedics. We're a multi-specialty orthopedic practice with offices in Flemington, Bridgewater, and Washington, New Jersey. We have 18 fellowship-trained specialists to take care of you from your neck down to your toes. We offer conservative management such as bracing, therapy, and injections through surgical interventions as well. Our goal is to keep you active and healthy and get you back in the game. We also offer on-site digital x-ray as well as MRI. We have evening and Saturday morning office hours to assist with convenient appointment times, as well as having walk-in appointments available. Call us or visit our website at midjerseyorthopedics.com so we can help you to live life better.
Back here in the top of the third, Nick Tomasetto getting things going for the Trenton Generals.
Number 36, Nick Tomasetto.
Tomasetto put one in play in his first at bat. Wasn't able to find first base. He had that fly ball out into center field. Wind picking up just a little bit more here at Moody Park as that breaking ball is low and away for a 1-0 count. Moving left to right. Clouds have been looming as Tomasetto puts this one right back into center field once again. Murator will back up, make the grab, and that's 3 straight flyouts out into center field for Nick Tomasetto, spanning across both these games. His last at-bat in Game 1 and his first 2 here in game 2.
Thomas Cano Pizzell.
So now on comes Thomas Cano Pizzell. Again, been .333 on the summer with a .913 OPS. Well, the guy who put one in play in his first at-bat had nothing to it, takes that first fastball in there for a called strike 1. Their arms warming up for both sides now. Mueller now over 40 pitches as that ball is inside for a 1-1 count. One offering, breaking ball in the dirt. Mueller starting to lose a bit of control here. Again, just barely over 40 pitches in his third inning of work. Efficiency-wise is nothing to fret about. 2-1 offering fastball finds the bottom left corner for a 2-2 count. Cano Pizzell facing twos. Fastball finds the bottom right corner. It's dropped by Baraski. Not going to have to make the throw over. Instead, he'll just toss this one over to Gill. Have a little game of catch as the first strikeout is on the board this inning, and the second out of the top of the third.
Right fielder Donato Ingalingo.
It's Miller's first strikeout of the day as well. And it brings on Donato Ingalingo. Ingalingo is going to pop this one up sky high, being chased down by Tolbert. He's going to have to take a few steps to his right, make the grab for out number 3. A quick 3 up, 3 down, top of the third for James Mueller and company. He's at just 45 pitches through 3 innings. He's looking solid. We'll see if his Capitals offense can keep on backing him up. They scored 1 in each of their first 2 innings. Trying to keep that trend going when we return in the bottom of the third. Start things off here in the bottom of the third. The only man without an at-bat today, it's Parker Murator. Bottom of the order up for the Trenton Capitals. Takes a fastball outside for a 1-0 count. Murator through 10 games this summer is a 182 hitter. He's got 7 strikeouts and 6 walks to his name as well. Takes that fastball in the bottom left corner for called strike 1. Murator just wrapped up his junior season at Fairleigh Dickinson. He was a .364 hitter there and led the team in average with that .364 average and walks with 24 of them. Had an .889 OPS, 4 doubles to his name, 1 triple as well with 17 RBIs. Was an ECCBL All-Star last summer. Couldn't quite get that same title this summer. He's facing a 2-1 count. Fastball high, make it a 3-1. Williams up to 37 pitches on his day. Both these pitchers, efficiency-wise, have looked very solid. 4 combined hits in this game as that fastball is in there for a called strike 2. Murator yet to swing the bat. Juice count offering. Fastball way inside. Murator dodging out of the way and will take his base. Moving back over to the top of the order, Ethan Tolbert
Second baseman, Ethan Tolbert.
will take the plate. He walked in his first plate appearance and came all the way around for the first run of the game. Tolbert, a .353 hitter on the summer. Puts this one out into left center. Bischoff chasing it down. And will make the grab. Tosses it back over to second. And it's the first out on the board. Murator stays put on first.
Number 15, first baseman, Carl Wisman.
So now up at the plate comes Carl Wisman. Another one of these all-stars for the Generals. You're seeing him on Saturday, day after 4th of July. A reminder, 6 p.m. our all-star festivities get going out in Quakertown. You can follow all the festivities right here on Jersey Baseball Nation. Should be a whole lot of fun with the home run derby, and should be a fantastic game right after that. Some of the best of the ECCBL going at it, as Wisman fouls that one off and brings up an 0-2 count. The umpire having a quick word with Williams. So as Wisman steps up to the plate once again. It's Murator on first. He's got no 1 count. Fastball, swing and a miss there. They're making an 0-2 count. There's a pitch way inside. Murator still not able to take off. Salmon corralling, not getting behind it. Keeping the at-bat going here. 1 out on the board. Murator over there on first. Wisman gears up for the 3rd pitch of the at-bat. Or 4th pitch, rather. Let me do my math here. 1-2 count, fouled off. Carl Wisman has struck out 11 times so far this summer compared to just 3 walks. Regardless, is a .324 hitter, but just a .357 on-base percentage on top of that. Got 2 doubles and 5 RBIs to his name. This is his first game played today. Didn't see him in game number 1. His second at-bat of the day, looking to get on base for the first time today as well. 2-2 offering coming up here from Williams. Fastball way inside, going to bounce right past Salmon. Murator will easily take second base. And now a juiced count with a runner in scoring position for Carl Wisman. Williams up over 45 pitches now on the evening. Gets his pitch from Salmon. Cocks back, unloads. Way inside on Wisman. That puts runners on first and second now. We'll move on to Jack Gill, another man. He's playing his first game today, and we're going to get a mound visit from Coach Coryell. Dominic Williams 47 pitches so far today. He's got 7 outs to his name. He's allowed 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and walked 4 batters. So he's allowed 6 on base in a little over 2 innings. Not a single strikeout to his name just yet either. He's going to face off against Gill right here, a .233 hitter. Played in 14 games this summer for the Trenton Capitals, as the rain is starting to pour down here at Moody Park. Breaking ball, fouled off from Gill. We saw those dark clouds moving from right to left, and looking at the rain, it's also moving from right to left as the wind is blowing that way. That's about the extent of my weatherman knowledge for you right there, as Gill swings and misses at the 0-1, bring up an 0-2 count for him. Murator on second, Wisman on first. Lefty Gill facing off against the righty Williams. His 50th pitch is a fastball outside for a 1-2 count. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch is going to be inside, and it'll bring up a 2-2 on Gill. Gill, who just wrapped up his freshman season at Wheaton University, was a .284 hitter there with 7 doubles and 1 triple, along with 17 RBIs. Numbers have taken a small step down here this summer for Gill, the Hamilton, New Jersey native. And just like that, the rain seems to have almost completely halted. There's a little bit of drops coming down now, but nothing too crazy at all. Full count pitch for Gill. Swung on and fouled off. A bounce on the path over towards the Ewing Moody Park basketball courts. And 3-2 count will remain. So the Capitals sitting at 6-10-2 on the summer after their win in Game 1. Their 7-6 win over the Generals. Thanks to the Cole McGordy grand slam in the latter half of that game. 3-2 pitch once again here for Gill. Fastball swung on out into left center. Plopper chasing it down, making the grab. All the runners will have to stay put. Murator on second base still, and Wisman on first. 2 outs now on the board.
Number 40, left fielder, Jack Mislin.
And so on comes Jack Mislin. His 4th at-bat of the summer. His 2nd game played for the Caps. First pitch to Mislin, fastball way outside. Great job by Salmon. Adjusting, sliding over, getting his body in front of that one. Not allowing Murator and Wisman to move over and possibly put 2 in scoring position right there. Jack Mislin out of Lafayette. It's going to be another fastball low. Salmon shaking his head, looking at his pitcher, saying, hey, man, you got to get some control over this ball. We're in a rough situation right here. But again, it is tough with the rain coming down. Got to affect the way you're throwing it. 2-0 count here on Mislin. Fastball swung on and fouled off. It'll bounce right back in play over to Guire. Here's the 2-1 breaking ball. Bit too far inside. Didn't cut in enough for Williams. Coach Coryell wasn't exactly ecstatic about that call, and he made his thoughts known to our home plate umpire. 3-1 count. Can be way inside on Mislin, who matrixed that, got out of the way, and loads up the bases on the 4-1 walk. Another visit from Coach Coryell, taking the ball out of Williams' hand, and that'll be it. His first game in the ECCBL here for the Trenton Generals. Pitches 2 2/3 innings. Allows 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and 5 walks. No strikeouts to his name. So new pitcher out there for the Trenton Generals. He'll get his warm-up pitches in, and we'll be right back for the rest of the bottom of the third. There's 2 outs on the board when we return after a quick break. So welcome me back here with Braden Hoiberg. He's played in 5 games so far this summer for the Generals. Pitched a little over 13 innings. He's got no 1-1 record in those 13 innings. He allowed 20 hits and 6 earned runs. It all comes out to a 4.050 earned run average. Gets a nice breaking ball on the outside corner right there against Baraski after he fouls off the first, so it brings up an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch on Baraski. He's looking for his 2nd straight hit of the day. 0-2 offering. Did he come around? They're going to say he didn't. Holding his bat on where he said he stopped it. We got the Generals coaches upset about that. All 3 of them coming out of the dugout to question the call. So here's the 1-2 from Hoiberg. Fastball swing and a miss from Baraski. Puts away the bottom of the third. Although the bases are loaded, nothing to it for the Trenton Capitals. They still hold on tight to their 2-1 lead. We're moving into the top of the 4th, and we showed you in Game 1. We'll show you again for Game 2. Joe Gamitter had an unbelievable final hit in Game number 1 for the Mercer Mammoths against the South Jersey Kings. Nice little walk-off 3 RBI double for the game winner. Take a look.
See what he has here.
It's not about not failing. It's how you bounce back. Can he bounce back right here? No, instead Gamitter will get this one down. Looking to tie the game up. Ray Mulhern coming home. Jack Hughes rounding third. Can the Mammoths win it? Hughes comes all the way home. And the Mercer Mammoths with a 7-6 win over the South Jersey Kings. A 3 RBI double off the bat of Joe Gamitter. Welcome home, big guy. Hasn't been able to play at this field for quite some time now. Wrapped up his career with the Vikings over a season ago. But he is just as good as the day he left. Joe Gamitter. The 3 RBI walk-off double to end Game 1 here at Mercer County Community College. And what a Game 1 it was.
for the Generals, second baseman, number 14, Landon Hallett.
Landon Hallett starting things off here in the top of the fourth for the Trenton Generals. First pitch from Muller in his fourth inning of work. Hallett going to fire that one, going to get right past Braden Dromboski and out into left field. Getting his first hit here in game number 2.
Number 24, third baseman, Luke Dwyer.
Now moving right along, Luke Dwyer. Next up, taking the plate, the lefty hitter here for the Generals. Dwyer went 0 for 3 in game number 1. He's 0 for 4 on the day as a whole. As that ball is just going to be a bit inside for ball number 1. Dwyer, a Delaware commit, was a .470 hitter for Bordentown High School. Pops this one sky high out past center field. Parker Murator tracking it down all the way up against the fence and making the grab for out number 1. Hallett is going to have to stay put there on first. The rain falling straight down now here at Moody Park.
Number 34, left fielder, Alex Bischoff.
So on comes Alex Bischoff. That first one going to be in there for a called strike 1. He won 1 for 3 in game 1 with that RBI hit. The attempt over there on Hallett. I mean, nothing to it from Muller, who's got his 50th pitch coming up right here on Bischoff. The 0-1 offering is going to be way inside and high, bring up a 1-1 count. Salmon's on deck. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit more here at Moody. The rain's still consistently falling. 1-1 pitch, pieced out into right center, being chased down by Nick Dromboski. He'll make the grab. Will not make an attempt over on first base this time. We know he tried his luck against Donato Mikalingo a couple innings ago. So instead it'll just be out number 2 on the fly out, and Chris Salmon will take the plate. Yet another lefty hitter out there here for this Generals order. So Salmon lines this one right out into right field. Dromboski makes the grab and makes the throw quickly over to second base and gets the double play. It's the second straight double play Nick Dromboski has been involved in. The right fielder out there. He has been making some incredible defensive plays. And retires the top of the 4th fairly quickly. So halfway through this one, the Generals still trail 2-1 against the Capitals as they look for some revenge after that Game 1 loss. They're going to have to hold down the fort defensively when we return, though, in the bottom of the 4th. We'll see you there.
for the Capitals.
Back here in the bottom of the fourth now,
Eddie Apollina.
where the Capitals are trying to tack on some more runs to their 2-1 lead they currently hold over the Generals. On the mound for the second inning we're seeing him in. Only had one out to his name. In the bottom of the third is Braden Hoiberg. As this one off the bat of Eddie Apollina out way past left field. That might be over. It's going to be up against the fence. Bischoff will have to grab it. It's going to be a standing double for Eddie Apollina, getting his first hit of the day.
Number 21, shortstop, Braden.
Boy, with the way the ball's been carrying today, we thought that was going to be yet another one over the left field fence. Instead, just bouncing off of it. Bischoff having to corral it and make the throw over, holding Apollina to the double on the second pitch of the at-bat. So now on comes Braden Dromboski. Takes a breaking ball, finding the bottom right corner. Good pitch from Hoiberg right there. Here's the 0-1 offering for Dromboski. Another breaking ball going to be in there for strike two. Couple of beautiful pitches for Hoiberg. Starting off here against Dromboski, who's just a 180 hitter on the summer. 0-2, swung on by Dromboski. A bit of a blooper onto shallow left center. It's going to get down. Apollina heading over to third base. And it'll put runners on the corners here for the Trenton Capitals.
Number 30, DEH, Braden Meskel.
So Braden Meskel will step up for his second at-bat today. Meskel put one in play in his first at-bat, nothing to it. Still no else to show for it. Runners on the corners here for the Capitals. Swing and a miss for Meskel on the first pitch. It seems like the rain has slowed down quite a bit now here at Moody. But again, it just keeps coming on and off here in Ewing. Off goes Dromboski heading over to second base. Salmon will hold on to the ball, not going to allow any sort of base running situation where Dromboski has over to second and Apollina takes advantage of the ball being in the air and comes home. So no 2 count on Meskel. Make that a 1-2 after that ball. Two in scoring position here for the Capitals. The 1-2 pitch going to be outside on Meskel. Bring up an even 2-2 count. Two offering. Meskel puts down to shallow left center. The sliding grab cannot be made. Plopper tried to make the fantastic play, wasn't able to do it. It'll be an RBI single. Bringing home Eddie Apollina. Braden Meskel. Nice first hit of the day to get him going.
Number 34, right fielder, Nick Dromboski.
So Nick Dromboski is coming up to the plate after a quick mound visit over to Braden Hoiberg, the General's assistant coach. There's an arm warming up for the Gens. Connor Woodson is the man getting warm for Trenton, the Generals, that is. One of their 3 all-star pitchers from this summer.
Hey, Nick. Bordentown just walked off Lawrence in the bottom of the 7th, 1-0. Thought you might care.
So here's Nick Dromboski with runners on the corners, once again for the Capitals. They hold on to this 3-1 lead over the Gens. Fastball went way high and then started to drop a bit at the end there off the hand of Hoiberg, but not enough. So it'll bring up a 1-0 count. One-0 pitch. Pieced off the bat of Dromboski and fouled off. So a 1-1 count for him. Hoiberg now 12 pitches deep into this inning. 1-1 offering. Dromboski going to put it sky high into shallow center field. Plopper going to come all the way down, make the grab. Off goes Dromboski, his brother, to home. Well, he's going to get down in time. Braden Dromboski coming home on the sacrifice fly from Nick Dromboski. A little bit of brotherly love, Nick Dromboski giving up his at-bat to let Big Bro come home. It's now back at the bottom of the order. Parker Murator, he walked in his first plate appearance. Going to take that ball not in there for strike one. It's going to be called ball. Meskill over there on first. Capitals lead 4-1. Murator going to swing on that one. Ball seemed to be way inside. So he's got a 1-1 count. The offering, breaking ball low. Going to be a 2-1 on Parker Murator. Well, as I mentioned, just a 182 hitter so far on the summer, but was a 364 hitter in his junior season at Fairleigh Dickinson. It's going to be 2 straight balls after that one. Can't find the zone. Here's a 3-1 offering from Hoiberg. That's going to be in there for a called strike 2. Still not a single out to show for it here in the bottom of the 4th. Or rather 1, excuse me. Regardless, it's been a long and excruciatingly long, I should say, inning for the Trenton Generals. So they've allowed 2 runs. And now fall to a 3-run deficit. This one from Murator. Bit of a shallow blooper out into center field. It's going to get down. Meskill will be safe on second. Just like that, Parker Murator getting on base. Bottom of the order. 2 for 2 with his plate appearances today.
Number 28, second baseman, Ethan Tolbert.
Now Ethan Tolbert stepping back up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Breaking ball. First pitch is going to be outside and in the dirt for a 1-0 count. Now we're going to get a mound visit from Coach Coryell. And it seems like we're going to get a pitching change as well. Not much chat from Coryell to his pitcher Hoiberg. Just takes the ball out of his hands and waits for his new pitcher to arrive. Connor Woodson is the next man up for the Trenton Generals when we return in the bottom of the 4th. Welcome you back here in the bottom of the fourth still. Connor Woodson is the new man on the mound. A 1 count on Tolbert. Make that an 0-2. Connor Woodson, another one of these Penn State Abington guys, him and Donato Incalingo alike, as that fastball goes outside for a 1-2 count. Woodson just wrapped up his junior season there, where he pitched a little over 12 innings and allowed 29 hits and 19 earned runs, so a 13.86 earned run average as that fastball goes way outside. And the wild pitch will allow Meskel over to third and Murator on second. So the 3-1 coming up here for Tolbert. Still looking to get his first hit of the day as he fouls that one off and brings up a full count. Got a gorgeous sunset over there past the left field, right between our lights. And it's been dark and gloomy over on the right field side. As the 3-2 pitch is going to be in there for the called strikeout in the bottom left corner. Ethan Tolbert not happy about it as he walks back into his dugout, and it brings on Carl Wisman. There's 2 runners in scoring position. Big opportunity for Wisman right here. First pitch is going to be called a ball. Wisman, another guy who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Still looking for his first hit today. Didn't see him in game 1. A much different order for the Capitals here in game 2, and it's an order that is very successful. Meskel comes home off the single up the middle, and so will Murator. A couple more runs scoring. They're both hustling all the way into the dugout. They want to get out of the rain, chuckling along as they take a 6-1 lead over the Trenton Capitals on the 2 RBI single from Carl Wisman. It's not moving along through the Capitals order. Jack Gill takes the plate once again. He's 0 for 2 today, still looking to get on base for the first time. A .233 hitter on the summer, was a .284 hitter in his freshman season at Wheaton University. And that fastball's going to be in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 from Gill as he checks it. Looked like it would have been in the strike zone anyway. He checks it and the ball ricochets off his bat and just over the Generals' dugout for the foul. Seems as though we might have heard a bit of thunder earlier. The rain coming down much heavier here as Gill going to ground this one foul once again. But rain probably coming down the heaviest it has yet tonight. Again, I wouldn't call it a downpour or torrential or anything like that, but still fairly consistently coming down. So no 2 pitch coming up here on Gill. Fastball way inside. He stays patient and brings up a 1-2 count for himself. Jack Gill sitting at 6'1", 195. The lefty hitter. Swings and misses at the pitch from the lefty pitcher, Connor Woodson.
For the Capitals in the fourth, 4 runs on 5 hits.
Woodson getting the swinging strikeout and putting away Gill. Heading into the top of the 5th, Capitals hold a 6-1 lead over the Trenton Generals. We'll see you there.
number 11.
Welcome back here in the top of the fifth. Bit of a delayed start here in the top of the fifth. We just saw the first at-bat from Chris Salmon. He puts it sky high and in play and in the infield. It was Wisman that came in and had his glove up but couldn't see it because of the I didn't say it before. I said it wasn't a downpour and it wasn't torrential before. It is a torrential downpour now here at Moody Park. And Wisman was looking up and he was just repeatedly saying, I can't see it, I can't see it. And the ball drops right between him and Evan Sabo, who is now checking into the game for James Mueller. And so it puts Salmon on first. And now Salmon is going to take second off of that wild pitch. It looks like we're going to take a quick break from this game. Pausing to postpone this one. Clouds are dark. And Jack Ploppert. Who was just up at the plate, was saying, oh boy, I wish we could have postponed this one right before or right after my at-bat, but regardless, the game is postponed. It's a 6-1 Capitals lead here in the top of the fifth with Chris Salmon on second. We'll see if he's able to head back onto second or if this game is going to be called. We will find out. We will keep you updated as well right here on Jersey Baseball Nation. So stay tuned for updates, and we'll see you when we have them. So we are here with no camera. Again, it is a downpour, so getting our camera out of that. We got to have it ready for Saturday for the ECCBL All-Star game out in Quakertown. But that will officially do it here from Moody Park. A Game 1 win for the Capitals and a Game 2 win for the Capitals. They improved to 7, 10, and 2, while the Generals still are without a double-digit win column. They fall to 9, 9, and 2. So the Trenton Capitals with a couple of big wins for themselves today. And taking a look at some of the guys you could dish off this player of the game too. And James Mueller is a real solid guy to give it to, and he is going to be our Toyota player of the game. You know, it's kind of always on the whim with these Toyota player of the games, and I always trying to act like, oh, we got to ask the council. No, it usually is me, just figuring out the stat sheet and looking at the guys and the type of game they had. Yeah, James Mueller, I mean, he faced 16 batters through 14 innings and only pitched 50 pitches, 29 of which were strikes. He allowed 3 hits in those 4 innings and 0 earned runs. He struck out 1 batter as well, left 3 on base, a 1.0 whip rating. So James Mueller is your Toyota player of the game in game number 2. The Capitals, a very successful day here at Moody Park. And it's one that is ending in a torrential and dark downpour here in Ewing, New Jersey. So for any of you who are on the roads or may soon be on the roads and are being affected by this rain, we ask that you please get home safe tonight. And we thank you so much for watching this Battle of Trenton in a doubleheader here on Jersey Baseball Nation at Moody Park. We'll see you Saturday at around 5:30 on Jersey Baseball Nation. The ECCBL All-Star Game. The South and the North's best going at it in a home run derby and a full 9-inning game. We can't wait. We hope you can either. We'll see you on Jersey Baseball Nation this Saturday at 5:30. But for tonight, we thank you so much for watching, and we ask that you get home safe. Have a great night, folks.